Right behind me is the house that Superman built. In the 1930s, Jerry Siegel was a young man who attended a local high school, and one night in 1933, Jerry had a dream of a man who could fly.
We were going into Jerry Siegel's room where he slept and did some of his writing. You know, over here, this was his office.
So Jerry Siegel is like the prototypical nerd before people were calling people nerds. Goes to school, unpopular, girls don't talk to him, has the glasses, the whole bit. His dad owns a clothing store in downtown Cleveland. And one night in the summer, he's closing up and three men walk in. There's a scuffle and his father dies. So the story goes, he's lying in bed, can't get to sleep because it's so hot. He starts having these ideas about this character, this hero.
He ran down the street that way to his friend Joe Shuster's house, who was an artist, and together they created the character that became known as Superman.
He creates Superman who can stop all crime everywhere for all time. And they sell it for, very infamously for $130.
Hattie and Jefferson Gray were just ordinary people who moved into this house not realizing the rich historical context. They soon became aware of it, though, when people started driving past and looking at the house.
My mind was set when I first walked in the house. When you enter this room, this is just the sitting room. I was surprised when I got a letter from the city saying it was a historic landmark and said it was Superman house, and I said, oh, I didn't have no idea.
The house has really become this kind of strange nerd Graceland or Stonehenge, where it's one of those physical spaces where something big happened here.
It is kind of weird to sleep in the same room. Sometimes I can hear a noise from the outside and it'll wake me up, and I be thinking there ain't nothing but the trees blowing outside.
So we're coming upon the 75th anniversary of Superman. And it's going to be a time to kind of celebrate, not only how long the character has lasted, but also looking back to, his creation here in, midsummer in Cleveland of two teenagers coming up with this fantastic idea.